Hey everyone, welcome to practice. Namaste. I just want to start by saying, well done. You've made it to your mat. You've taken the time out to practice, stretch, breathe. So let's go ahead and start. Find your comfortable seat. Take a few moments to allow the breath to settle. Just observing the journey of the breath in and out. In through the nose, out through the nose. And give yourself 2 or 3 breaths here. Find your own pace. And now begin to blink the eyes open. And as you maintain your cross-legged, have your right shin in front of the left, your right ankle in front of the left ankle. Place your hands on either side of your right knee. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift the chest away from the thigh. Exhale to soften as you fold. Inhale, lift chest away from thigh. Exhale to fold, and this time hold. Reach your arms out to the front. You can lower your elbows down to the mat or a block. And every time you inhale, tell yourself, breathe in silently. As you exhale, tell yourself, breathe out. Walk the hands back to center, lift the chest. Uncross the right foot, place the right foot on the mat. Send your left hand to the mat behind you, palm on the mat. Inhale, reach with the right arm forward to the side and up and over into your back bend. Lift through the heart center and release the arm, release the hips down to the floor. Come back into cross-legged, this time with the left shin in front of the right shin. Hands on either side of the left knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold chest to or towards the thigh. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to soften and fold. Inhale to lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale as if someone pulls the front of the t-shirt of your t-shirt as you fold. And hold. Elbows to the mat or to a block. Forehead to the knee or beyond that left knee. Maintain the right sitting bone heavy onto the mat. Uncross the left foot, place it onto the mat. Reach the right arm to the back, palm on the floor, and reach with the left arm up and over. Lift the hips, expose the chest up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower the hand, lower the hips, and let's come into an all-fours position, hands and knees. Reach the right leg out to the back, bend the knee. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the knee high. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back. Inhale, reach and extend, maintain the knee bent. Exhale, knee to nose, push the floor away. One more. Inhale, reach, lift up, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, spread through the shoulder blades and release the knee. Switch, stretch the left leg out to the back, point your toes, bend the knee. Inhale, lift the heart as if the toes want to tickle the forehead or the crown of the head. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach, back, extend. Exhale, chin tucks in, knee to nose. One more, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. And release the knee down to the floor, to the mat. Reach your hands slightly forward, reach the hips slightly back, adjust your knees if you need to. As we come into Anahata Asana, this extended puppy pose or melting heart pose. So your elbows, palms are on the mat, either forehead or chin on the mat. and the hips are directly over the knees. Walk the hands back, bring yourself back to neutral, and reach back into a downward facing dog. Bend the right knee, chest moves back. Bend the left knee, chest to the thigh. Stretch out through both legs now. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back, shift weight forward. Inhale, reach back. This time open the hip, bend the knee, hip yawn. Straighten the leg, square off through the hip, lower the foot down to the mat. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, shift weight forward. Inhale, reach back, open the hip, bend the knee, heel towards your right butt cheek. Straighten the leg, square off the hip, lower the foot down to the floor. Look forward, step feet up. In between the hands, bend the knees, passive forward bend. Release the back of the neck. And unroll super slow up into stand. As you straighten, float the arms. Last thing to come up. And as you straighten yourself, bring the feet together or hip width apart. Hands by the sides. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, offer the heart up to the ceiling. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, forward bend. On the first one, bend the knees, release the neck. Inhale, chest away from the thigh. Exhale, right foot steps back, lower the knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up, Anahata Asana. Stretch through that right psoas, the right quad. Squeeze the palms to each other without touching. Release the hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, cycle the left arm up to the sky, revolved lunge. Release the left palm down, step back into downward facing dog. Wave through the spine, plank position, shift forward, lower the knees, lower chest, hips to touch the mat. Inhale, lift up into Cobra Pose, hugging the elbows to midline, lift the palms up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale to peel the chest away from the mat. Exhale, forehead touches down. Inhale to lift up, squeeze through the shoulder blades, long neck. Exhale, forehead down. And now reach back into your child's pose, and from that transition into downward facing dog. Heels. And that's what we'll do when we work with back bends. We want to counter with those mild forward bends. Now wave through the spine, shift forward into plank position again. We're working into wild thing. Roll over the outer edge of the left foot, flip the right foot up and over, and reach the right arm alongside the ears. You expose the chest up to the ceiling. Strong left hand pushes away. Look down, bring the right knee towards the right elbow and step the foot in the front of the mat. Lower the back knee down to the mat and place the right palm on knee or thigh. Send the knee to the right, roll on the outer edge of the foot, and you can reach back to find the left foot as you bend the knee. Remember to pad the knee if you need to, and release hands to the floor. Half split, walk your right toes forward, inhale, heart lifts, exhale, reach back. And if you do have back pain, I'd suggest high up, arms straight, legs straight, back straight. Otherwise, fold chest to thigh. Remember, even in this forward bend, you want to imagine that your center of the chest is reaching forward as though in a back bend. Bend your right knee, adjust your stance as you need to, and step that left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, lower the knee down. Inhale, drive the arms up to sky, thumbs reach back, chest lifts. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lift the back knee, cycle that right arm behind and up to the ceiling. Reach the arm forward and plant it onto the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Wave the spine forward, plank position. Take your time, lift the heels, hips, shoulders over wrists. Lower the knees and to the mat. This time, interlace the hands above your hips to the back. And inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. As you pull the arms back, lift the legs as well. Breathe. Lower down to the mat, palms by the side of the heart, by the side of the ribs. Reach back, child's pose, and from there, downward facing dog. Once again into plank position, shoulders over wrists. Roll over the outer edge of the right foot. Flip the left foot up and over. Stay on the ball of the foot as you reach and cycle the left arm alongside your ear and then up. Look down, left knee to the left elbow and step the foot the front of the mat. Lower the back knee. Left palm on knee or thigh. Left knee rolls to the left side as you see and witness the sole of your foot. Bend the back knee. Use the left hand to reach behind and find the foot as an alternative, as an option, as a modification. Release the foot. And half split Ardha Hanumanasana. Reach the hips back as you straighten the left leg. Square off through the hips by drawing the left hip back in space. And maintain the space between your sternum and your navel. Rebend the left knee, adjust your stance, and step forward, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chest towards your thigh fold. Inhale, arms reach up, upward salute. Exhale, bend your elbows, chest lifts, shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, flat back, shoulders drive back. Exhale, step your right foot back, big step. Lower the knee down to the floor, palms on top of thigh, lift up. Interlace your hands at the back, use a strap as you need to. And lift the chest as you reach the arms back and then down. If your index fingers can't quite reach the floor, that's fine. Think of the arms reaching back and down in that order. Release the hands to the mat, to the floor, lift the back knee and stretch the left arm up to the sky in that twist. And now roll on the outer edges of both feet, all toes face to the left edge of your mat and reach that left arm back as if you're reaching something behind you. Cycle the arm forward and down and step back plank, downward facing dog. Wave forward plank position and lower to the mat, one line or modify the knees. Release the toes, Sphinx Pose. Adjust your forearms, your elbows on the mat, somewhat underneath the shoulders or slightly forward. And chest lifts away as the shoulders draw back. You can stay here and breathe, or lift the elbows slightly away from the mat, maintaining the length in your neck. Lower the elbows down, slide the palms back, reach into child's pose as you visit. It's a drive-by child's pose and downward facing dog. Plank position, wave through the spine forward. Roll on the left edge of the foot. Flip the right foot up and over and reach the right arm up. Wild thing, Asana. Look down, draw the right knee to the elbow and step foot at the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, lift the arms, high lunge, Anahata. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend your back knee, look up. Inhale, straighten both legs, find your balance now. Exhale, bend both knees, elbows bend as well. Inhale, arms reach up, legs straighten. Exhale, bend both knees, bend your elbows. Release the hands down to the mat now. And straighten the front leg as you lift the right toes, the right foot away from the mat. The heel grounds down. This is your half split with the back knee lifted. Use the blocks if you need to. Back leg is straight. Front leg also attempts to be as straight. Step forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arms reach up, upward salute. Exhale, bend elbows, lift heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flat back, chest away from thigh. Exhale, left foot steps back. Lower the knee down to the mat and lift the chest as you interlock the hands at the back. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades and depress through the shoulders as the arms reach back. Come back to center. Release the hands on the mat, lift the back knee and reach that right arm up to the sky. Roll on the outer edges of both feet, all toes face to the right side, right arm reaches back. Look forward, right hand to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank position. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the floor. This time, stretch your arms out to the front, shoulder width apart, palms down. Release your toes. Inhale, lift the right hand. Lift the head and the chest and lift your left leg, opposite limb extension. Release down to the mat. Switch, lift the left arm, lift the head, lift the chest, lift your right leg. And release. This time, inhale to lift both arms, lift both legs. Maintain the breath. And relax. Let's reach back into child's pose here. Easing out into the spine, into the back of the body. And downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank position. Roll on that outer edge of the right foot. Left foot reaches up and over. And the left arm reaches up and back. Stay high on the ball of that left foot. Now bring the left knee to the left elbow and step foot in between your hands. Inhale, high lunge, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend both knees, bend your elbows. Cactus-shaped arms. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend both knees for 2. 1 more. And now pause and hold. Squeeze the left foot back, right foot forward. Inhale, straighten the legs, plant the palms onto the mat or use the blocks. And straighten the left leg with left toes lifting up to the ceiling. And keep that left quad engaged by lifting through the left kneecap. This will release your left hamstring a lot more. Bend your left knee, step forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your right knee. Use the right hand, find the foot behind you, breathe in. Exhale, reach the left arm forward, lift the right knee away from the floor, heel away from the hip. You can take a mudra, left hand, thumb and index finger touches. Come back to center now and release the leg. Let's switch. Bend your left knee. Find your left foot with your left hand. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach the arm forward as you lift the knee away from the mat, heel away from the hip. Dancer's pose, Anahata Asana as you breathe. Well done. Come back to center. Release the foot, release the hands. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, cactus-shaped bend the elbows, chest lifts. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Lower the knees. Rest, child's pose. And we train the nervous system with these back bends, introducing minor, smaller back bends before we introduce the bigger ones. Slide the hands by the side of the knees. Come on up. Pad the knees if you need to. We're practicing Camel Pose, Ustrasana. Option 1, especially if your back's feeling a bit not so comfortable at this point, you can just take the option 1. Place the palms behind your hips along the sacrum. Fingers up or fingers down. Roll the shoulders, lift the chest, elbows squeeze behind. And you can have the toes tucked or untucked. Come back to center. And let's take the full version now. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, reach the right hand, find your right heel. Square off the hips, hips forward, reach the left arm up and over. Left hand finds the left heel. Send your hips forward and offer the heart up to the ceiling. Slide the head and neck back, only if comfortable. Hands in the sacrum, breathe in, come on up. Exhale, child's pose, rest. Hands by the side of your knees, bring yourself up and stretch the right leg out to the mat in front, just the right leg. Now adjust your left heel slightly to the side so you're not sitting on the left heel. The hip is on the inside of the left foot. Now for a lot of people, this is really uncomfortable on the knee, in which case you can change the direction, take Janu Sirsasana with the sole of the left foot touching the right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Remember, the point is to introduce this forward bend, this hamstring stretch here. If you do feel discomfort in the knee, just take the version of that external rotation in the hip instead of the one that I'm in, which is internal rotation. Inhale, arms reach up, lift up. Exhale, release. Walk the hands back. And as you walk the hands back, lower your forearms, elbows to the mat. You can stay here. Watch the left knee, be mindful of it. If available, reach all the way back to lie back on the mats. You can choose to reach the arms up and over, grab onto opposite elbows. And breathe into the rib cage. Release the hands. Use the help of the elbows. Bring yourself up. Plant the palms on the mats. Behind you, bend your right knee, foot on the mats. Press the palms down, inhale, lift the hips high. And the more you press into the right foot, the more you feel the stretch along the left quad. Lower the hips down and let's switch legs. Bend your right knee, heel on the outside of the hip. This is internal rotation. Or You can take the external rotation by bringing the sole of the foot to touch the left thigh. Sitting on a block is an option if your hips are not quite leveled here. Choose the option comfortable. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, find length in the spine as you breathe in. Exhale, soften perhaps a centimeter. The Sanskrit name of this pose is Triyanga Ekapada. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release the hands to the back. Lower the elbows to the mat. Stay here. Or reach back to lie on the mat. Always being mindful in your practice. From here, use the support of your hands, your elbows to come on up. Palms on the mat, bend the left knee. Inhale to lift the hips. Your fingertips are facing towards your feet. Lift the chest. And exhale, lower the hips down. Undo the legs and come on to lie on your backs. Just massage the back right to left, left to right. And twist, send both knees to the right side as you stretch the arms to the sides. Straighten the top left leg towards your right hand. And if you just happen to reach the toes, that's great. Straighten through that top leg. Look over to the left side. Close your eyes. And breathe. Bring the knees back to center now. And swap sides, knees over to the left as you straighten through the top right leg. Stretch that. Release the foot. Bring the knees back to center and place the feet on the mat, knees bent, hands by the side of your hips. Prepare for bridge pose. Hands by the side of the hips, palms down. Inhale, lift the hips up to the ceiling. Rock on the right and left shoulder as you interlock the hands underneath the hips. Inhale to lift the hips up high. And exhale to lower down to the mat, to the floor. For the second round, you can opt to repeat inhale to lift the hips up or to take Urdhva Hanumanasana, which is wheel pose. So as you lift up into bridge, you can choose to stay here and reach your arms up, or we'll take wheel pose. The body is fingers facing to the shoulders, palms flat back, lift palms on the mat, fingers to the crown of the head onto the mat, and come onto the crown of the head and tricep strength up to the ceiling. Press down with the fingertips. Take a deep breath. Remember, this is only an option. You could always exhale, lower the crown of the head onto the mat, back of the head, upper back, middle of the back, head, back of the head, and to the mat. And now to count all of that, squeeze the knees to the chest, hold from the top of the knees, lift the head, lift the chest, nose to the knee, wrap yourself in the head, lift the chest, nose to knee, curl yourself, wrap yourself and relax everything down to the mat, and relax everything down to the mat. Prepare for a well-deserved Savasana. Allow the body, and from here rest fully and relax. Relax. fall heavy onto the mat. Relax the legs. Relax the arms. Relax your face, your forehead completely. And now bring awareness, small movements to the body. Close the legs together, reach the arms up and over the head. Give yourself a nice good stretch. And release the arms out by sides. Bend your knees. Roll fully over towards one side. And manage your way to come up into a comfortable seated posture. And bring your palms to touch in front of your heart center. Telling yourself you're ready to take on the world, especially after that backbending practice. Namaste. Have a good, lovely day, everyone. Keep up the practice.